Alcantara!
I wonder if that worked, and I wonder if anybody can hear me. I guess I need to go to the iPad and find out. Hello? Hey, LP. I don't know if you can see / or hear me, but hopefully. Hear and see, nice. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yep, that's still hot coffee. Am I a Gryffindor? No. Why, do Gryffindors wear these hats? If you're talking about the hoodie, it's World of Warcraft Alliance. Back when I used to give Blizzard even more of my money. Oh, you wonder what the logo was? Oh, we managed to get gammon and butterfly turkey to smoke today. Oh. Yes, apparently Saturday at around 10 a.m. is the time to go for deals. Who knew? Gammon is ham, yes. Indeedly doodly. God, the iPad screen is just a little bit too small for my old man eyes. They do want to try some, yes. So I'll make sure to save some. I'm very tempted, because I'm going to have a load of meat now. I'm very tempted to get the pizza off and going either Monday, Tuesday, if the weather stays nice. See if I can finally successfully make some pizzas. But we'll see. Everything sound and look all right, LP? I'm using the wireless mics. I have no idea how long these last. So I guess the stream goes for until I've either finished smoking or the mics die. I was trying a much simpler setup this time. I'm hoping, and again, I'm kind of hoping that the range is, I might do a test in a minute and just walk down there and just see how far I can get before you can't hear me anymore. I'm kind of hoping, because this thing is just keeping the fire going no problem. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is the kind of setup I could use for like more streams around and about. All I really need to do is replace the iPad with a laptop. And I've got a pretty remote setup going. But yes, I'd like to do more out and about streams. Not even necessarily just around here, like see how much I don't know what you call a mobile modem, you know what I mean. Assuming you can use your phone to do it. Like I'm wondering if oh, is that what we're trying tomorrow? I can get that downloaded if that is the plan. So what have I got in there in the moment? I've got a bit of charcoal and a little bit of wood, obviously in the meat, but in the firebox. I wonder how long that will last at that kind of temperature. I'll probably have to add some more. Thought give it a shot. So can you, I'm assuming you can host multiplayer games, or do we have to try and get a server going, or do we know what the deal is with that? You do private service? Okie dokie. But no, I think that would be looking forward to that. So you assuming that it's hosted yeah, I'm assuming a private server. I'm assuming they probably do have dedicated servers for a game like that as well, but well, I'd have to see if I enjoy it before before I looked into that. They definitely chose a poor time. They're releasing around the same time as Palworld. I'm not used to not having a microphone in front of me when I'm doing this kind of stuff. I don't like it. It was a review I read that said the building is phenomenal, that really made me want to try it. Because I think the combat is meant to be more Dark Souls but easier, which again I don't mind, honestly, because the combat in Valheim was tedious and boring. If this has got decent combat, honestly that would be an improvement as well. But yeah, it's the surprise, surprise. It's the building I'm most interested in. Oh, New World? I don't have a problem with that. Weapons don't change what you do. Oh, I will say, so I played a little bit of World of Warcraft last night. Got my paladin up to 70. And then I abruptly stopped. No, I don't know. I don't know if because it's towards the tail end of Dragonflight. I don't know if the questing XP is hugely buffed at the moment or not. But what was the first one that did it? It's probably Warlords, right? He did the kind of, you can make your own way around. Like, you didn't have just a set path. You could go into this zone, do this clan, and then go into that zone and do the other clan if you wanted to. I think that was Warlords did that first. Maybe Pandaland did it. I honestly can't remember. It's been too long. Shadowlands really didn't do that. It was on rails and it was boring and I never finished it. Dragonflight is kind of, you can go where you want, but I got so lost and confused. I honestly don't know what I've done and what I haven't. From a pure leveling experience, it's been quite fun because you bounce around and suddenly you got levels and you can go do dungeons and raids, whatever you want. If I was interested in the story and the questing, I wouldn't have a clue what was going on. And I honestly don't know if I like that or not, but you know, what are you going to do? I found my Thermos light cup. I need one of these, but with a cake face on it. I'm going to have to make some more merchandise. But yes, I will make sure I get that downloaded for tomorrow. I'm not going to lie, this fan thing definitely makes this more convenient, but it's also more boring. Just take a nap. Get my strimmer out. Oh dear. I don't know how much I trust the probes on this one, because this is heating up very quickly. I guess that makes sense. It's the heating up quickly to like 20 when it's like probably 10, 12 outside. Yeah, that's probably about right. That is probably about right. This is not a bad day for the end of January. I will give it that. I think probably because I don't have a, I forgot what they're called actually, the filters you put on camera lenses to block out sunlight and stuff. ND filter, I think. I don't have one of those on this camera, so I'm assuming the background probably looks all white and grey and murky. It's not that bad, it's quite blue. A little bit of cloud. Oh God, we're talking about the weather already. We're only 12 minutes in. This might be a short stream. I reckon it's going to take about 4 hours. I don't know if I'll stream 4 hours because I don't know how long the microphones are going to last, but the smoke itself. It'll be dark by the time I finish. Oh. Yeah, hang on. Bearing in mind, I can't see what this is updating live. And also bearing in mind, I don't know how far I can move the camera. I can try and show it off a little bit. Make sure none of my cables fall out. I have no idea. Okay, the stream is about 20 minutes behind, so that's not going to help me. So that's the device down there, which it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's not designed for an offset smoker like this. It's more designed for like a Weber charcoal grill or one of those porcelain ones. I think they're called like Komodos or something like that. But then you've got this rubber hose that goes into the firebox, which is controlling the airflow, which is controlling, and then there's a grill temperature probe in there, and then between the two, it's trying to keep it at 110 degrees cooking temp or smoking temp. It's not a bad little setup. Now I have to try and remember where this camera should be, bearing in mind that my Twitch preview is like 20 minutes. Yes, yeah, so it checks the temp. So I don't know if you can actually hear it, but it's clicking on and off fairly constantly because it's keeping a fairly decent, constant 110. And like this smoker, because it's fairly thin metal, doesn't keep temperature well, so it's constantly more or less having to put the heat on. Oh, it's actually struggling now to keep 110. It's dropping down to 109. I may have to add more fuel already, which is worrying because I don't have that much fuel. Because when I did the test smoke, it lasted for like hours. I'm now looking around the garden at trees that I can possibly cut down and just put the wood on. Lovely unseasoned wood. That will add a lovely smoky taste. That's a joke, it wouldn't. Yummy indeed. I thought I had more charcoal than I did, which was the first problem. I thought I'd be able to have quite a nice bed of charcoal on this one, but I didn't have much left at all. It turned out in the bag. It's not a big deal if we run out of smoke because I can finish both of these off in the Ninja Foodi. But hey Serenity, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Why did I open the lid the whole way? The whole point of this is to keep the coffee, although the coffee's going to be drunk before it would have got cold anyway. But yeah, for what? January, the insert day here. What are we, like the 27th? I honestly don't know. It's a pretty nice day. Pretty nice day. "17 minutes and I've run out of stuff to say." That's not good. That's not good for a stream like this. I'm on the big TV now? Oh no. Hopefully everything looks and sounds alright. Because like I said, I'm using the wireless mics. Like I also said, I have no idea what the battery life is on these. And on the thing that you carry with you, there is no screen or indicator. On the one that's attached to the camera there is, but that's not a lot of use for someone like me. Oh dear. And yeah, rather than having the audio go through my mixer like I did on the last one when I had everything out here, it's going straight into the camera this time. I'm hoping that helps with audio sync because it's coming straight through the camera. I should have asked that earlier, actually. No one has said it's way out, so I'm assuming it's all right. A guessing game indeed, yes. Synced up pretty good, nice. And yeah, I'm also not 100% sure of the range. Like, I doubt I could get all the way down to the hedge and people could still hear. Now, I don't want to get through all the fun in the first 20 minutes, so we'll save that. We'll save that experiment for later. Hold on to your hats. You ever watch any of those, like those TV channels and stuff who used to do like the big sponsor funds, like the 24-hour "we need your money to stay alive" things? And you always kind of laughed at how the host kind of struggled to keep it going for that long. I get it. I get it. Other fun things to look forward to. I have an orange drink and a bag of Maltesers. So oh dear. I'm sure they make an appearance at some point. One of the cats was over by where I've got the stream deck just out of my window where I can start and stop the stream from. I hope they don't decide to push the buttons. Maltesers indeed. There is a possibility of this being basically fan assistant like this now, that the cooks may go quicker. I hadn't actually considered that, but I guess we will find out. You don't particularly want the cooks to go quicker, so... But yeah, according to the probe that came with the thing, at least, this has never gone above 110 yet. Like, it's staying around 109, 110. If I'd been doing it without the fan, we would have had swings to about 200, 250 by now. It definitely helps, definitely works. Also, chat, because I can't hear anything. Are all you, like, your intro sounds and stuff going off, or are they broken as well? Actually, did I even load up the bot? That's a very good question. Okay, if sound alerts are working, then the bot should be working. That's good. I sometimes know what I'm doing. No, I never know what I'm doing. Just sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. When I'm leaning back like this, am I still in the shot? I'll know in about 20 minutes when mobile catches up. Just about. Just about. That'll do. Now you won't see little. I was going to say dancing Skeletor. That's not right. You won't see dancing C3PO because he's on the normal face cam, which I've got turned off. But you should hear the sound for Wob Wob. Oh, it's starting to smell good already. That's a good sign. So yeah, we've got a gammon and a butterfly and turkey in the smoker. I may have made a mistake by taking off the netting off both of them to try and get more seasoning in. But I won't know that until we open it up to see what they're like. I also hope we don't run out of wood. Do I have any emergency wood? If I do run out of non-emergency wood? I feel like one should always have emergency wood, right? I might do actually up in the garage. Again, I've stuck to the simple salt and pepper rub. I haven't started doing flavours yet, but if this works anywhere near as well as it seems to be working, I'll probably start experimenting with flavours as now. If I did one, it would be very on brand to run out of wood. That is true. And the nephew's got the chainsaw, so I can't even go around cutting down trees. Well, I guess I could try and cut down a tree with an axe, but I don't think I've got the fitness to do that. Just have the nephew bring some wood. Ah, dear. People in stream, do any of you have what is a decent, fairly cheap laptop I can try and pick up? Doesn't have to be game capable. It would be good if it had a Ethernet jack, but you can always buy dongles now. I suppose there's always a Surface. Now, are you talking about a Microsoft Surface, or are you talking about a table? Or some other kind of Surface? Let's just clarify that first. Yes, that doesn't help, LP. Mr. Moon has fallen asleep. Wow, rude.
Sass me, boy.
I mean, what is it, like 5 o'clock in the morning or something? Oh dear. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I don't eat next month, if I put most of my Patreon and Twitch payout into something, I wonder if I could stretch to a competent laptop of some sort. He's been awake since 5 when the cat started up. It's a Saturday. Oh dear. It's 8:11. I'd still be asleep on a Saturday by now. At that kind of time. Stupid cats. You'd love to be asleep, but the cat for you as well. Think of all this exciting smoking content you'd be missing out on if you were asleep. Oh dear. You always wanted attention to sink water. Yeah, because our cats are. I mean, they're not feral. They're not like outdoor feral cats, but they are. You know, we do leave the windows open, and they come and go as they please. So they don't really wake people up, unless my dad isn't up by noon, when they have their cat food lunch. Then they make a fuss. The cat discovered that stepping on your blood will get you up faster, so you do the biscuits. Oh dear. Can definitely say this is not keeping temperature as well as when I tested it. I wonder, it's probably because I tested it empty, right? This does concern me with the amount of wood I have. Oh, see what that does. It's a much better fire in the firebox. Like, this thing definitely works. It's just going to take some getting used to, I think. No, nowhere hugely close. Also, nowhere hugely far away, right? I live on a small island, but probably on the push bike, I could probably get wood in a 20-minute round trip. Oh yeah. We get it like all the time whenever we go off island, like and talk to people who don't live on an island. It's like, oh yeah, it's pretty close, only about an hour and a half away. An hour and a half? That's not close. That's a holiday. We need an overnight stop. Yeah, I think definition of close also changes based on mode of transport, right? I think definition of close is for an islander on an island as small as Guernsey anyway, because Britain is also an island, and that they've got different definitions. Close is probably a 10-minute round trip, based on whatever mode of transport you've got. 20 minutes round trip, you got to think about that one. That one will take some planning. Anything that's going to take like over half an hour, you're in the car at that stage. Uh, and you're definitely trying to arrange all of your trips so you don't have to go out more than once. Good old island life. Don't have a carrier bag anywhere. I got my rucksack, but I think wood will just rip through that. This is definitely not filling time. I don't know what you mean. This backpack is about 20 years old. I clearly brought it when I was going through my short-lived skateboarder phase, because these straps here are where you put your skateboard. The skateboard didn't last 20 years, but the backpack did. But it does now have a hole in the bottom. And I feel I need to get some duct tape so I can fix that hole so it doesn't get any worse. Yeah, gotta fix that. Don't have to buy a new bag. But no, I was amazed because I think that is a Vans bag. And I brought that bag when I was still very much into wearing Vans shoes. Not Vans shoes, not like shoes made out of Renault Kangol, but shoes made by Vans. None of their shoes lasted 20 years. You were lucky to get 6 months out of those fuckers. I think the Vans I like the most were my slip-on pink and black checked ones. Oh no, maybe the boots. I had some Van boots. What cartoon characters did they have on the side? It may have been Ninja Turtles. I think it was. They were good boots. Dear. Warrior, you mean? They were never warrior turtles. Were they? Oh dear. We couldn't say ninja, so they were hero turtles over here. Which I think changed more of the song than I realised, because I think there is a line in the song where they say they're trained to be ninjas. And then I think in the UK version, there's a really weird, doesn't sound quite right bit. I think Warrior would have had the same problem. Margaret Thatcher would have had the same problem with Warrior as she did with Ninjas. It's violent. Ninja was too violent. Warrior's also violent. Hero, they're heroes. Go away, birds. Honestly, I'm amazed you're still brave enough to come around here with the way the cats are going through your population. Also, I think all the wildlife is just out of shot. They're getting closer. Using my extensive knowledge of birds, I can definitely tell you they are birds. That was a pigeon. That was not a pigeon, that's a vulture of some sort. Bird watching with Keiki is not a series that will be coming anytime soon. Ah, dear. Oh, I should have been paying attention to that temperature. That's gone down quite a lot. You're struggling, aren't you, my little firebox? That's not good news. Alright, there's a lot of smoke, but I think you are on the way up again. Maybe. Oh, that's horrible. That's not the kind of smoke you want to see. It's like my tractor starting kind of smoke. The one that still starts, anyway. Come on, you can do it. No, don't blow the smoke right in my face. You vicious bastard. Bloody smoke always knows where you are. You give anything for a duck to have made one of these streams one day. We do have a lot of ducks because the field, you can just about see the trees down the bottom, the kind of taller trees. The bottom field is just through that gap. And that's essentially completely flooded. We got a lot of ducks down there at the moment. Hey, Owen. What is that colour on the ground during winter? It is a really nice day today, honestly. It was nice yesterday as well. We're definitely going to run out of fuel. This is no longer a maybe situation. This is going to happen situation. Oh dear. My Aussie accent is something you've never heard before. Oh dear. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Having a good Saturday so far. I am going to have to go on an emergency wood hunt, I think, at some point. Oh dear, you forgot the brown dirt. Hopefully you're enjoying your time off on Owen after a hectic week. You just slept most of Friday? Good. Good. I also don't know why there's a skipping rope up here. I'm not going to start skipping. I think I'd probably die of a heart attack. I am not smoking any sausages, no. Gammon and butterfly turkey joint in there at the moment. I don't think I've ever smoked sausages, actually. No. What have I smoked in the past? Gammon before. I've never done a turkey joint like this before. We've done chickens, done ribs, done a bit of beef, a bit topside. It's probably about it. One of these days I'm going to have to try to smoke just a pork joint. I don't normally like pork, but I wonder if I would like smoked pork. Smoking turkey joint, you've never heard of this turkey strain of weed before? It's the good stuff. Oh dear. Oh, I think I do know where I got some wood actually. Why does it always sound so obscene when you start talking about wood? Because I got the mind of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it in a jar. Hey Zappo, how's it going? The turkey joint is a place where they serve turkey. It's right off screen where the wind is blowing. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to keep the microphone on. I would imagine that you won't hear me all the way where I'm going, but I guess it's a good enough test as any, right? Oh dear, I'm going to see if I can find some emergency wood. I will be right back. And I'll try to keep talking, but I better forget, but you'll hear noises. Up and oh. Hey, see you in a bit. Dee 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 do do do. Da 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 da. Do do do. Dee dee dee. Oh, wood. Sound of wood achieved. You think I'm struggling to escape a paper bag? I'm intrigued as to how much you actually heard, because like I say, I have no idea what the range is like on these things. You heard everything? Oh my. That's pretty good. I reckon I could get all the way down to the hedge then. So I'm just taking the old temperature. You on the way up or you on the way down? To be honest, you seem pretty set where you are. Especially while I can spy to ride a horse. Oh dear. I spoke to my cat, I spoke to my dog. I grabbed some wood. Sadly, the camera's not wireless, so I can't take that with me. That's probably a good thing. Hide my shame. What I do have to remember while wearing a wireless mic is not to go off camera and then slag everybody off, right? Like every politician who's ever on a wireless mic. Or do. Oh dear, do it in the, not Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon is not the comedy films. Naked Gun. Although now I want to see Lethal Weapon. Hey, cheers for the lurk, Alpy. Oh, don't talk about bees. After bloody World of Warcraft yesterday, there's fucking bees. They irk me. Goddamn bees. Oh dear. But yeah, this is a much simpler setup than the one I tried last time. And yeah, with a laptop at its heart, it would be very easy to kind of just go anywhere and do these kind of streams. Now we can use the Nick Cage sound. I need to get that sound back, actually. I like that one for the lurk. There's a lot of sounds I need to get back. There's a lot of things I need to fix. I need to fix WordPress so I can start doing the Magistrate again. And other stories. Yeah, I don't know if we've got any laptop nerds and shit. Hey, cheers for the commercial. Oh dear. But yeah, I do wonder, and again, the other thing for doing this is because I want to know the wireless mic range. I also want to know how well it would pick up / cut out loud noises. Like if I was to get the little ride-on lawnmower out, could I do a mowing stream on that and still talk? I wouldn't be able to see chat or hear anything. Oh dear. Unless I set up some kind of text to talk channel in Discord and then people can just write everything in Discord and then that would come across in a robot voice to me and then I respond. But that sounds like a terrible idea. Especially because nobody who's watching the streams would necessarily know what was going on in the Discord chat and then I would just look like I was talking about random stuff. That is pretty standard. I can get away with that. There is software noise cancelling and hardware noise filtering as well. Yes. Yeah. But yes, I don't know how well these microphones, just as a standard thing, cut out background noise. I've used the. I can't remember why I brought them. I must have brought them because I was going to do something with them. And then I think the only time I used this wireless mic, I used it once while doing maybe I brought them for the Lego streams and then just didn't like the sound quality of them compared to my normal mics and never used them. It's possible. You finally found a cardioid mic that actually worked for remote meetings with multiple people, but it took a long time to find something that worked. It is difficult, yeah. Especially if you're trying to get multiple people on one mic.
We're going, Mr. Teddy Bear. Every tractor needs the good stuff. That's what it's called. Oh no.
And you know, obviously depending on how much you're willing to spend. Hey, welcome back, LP.
Trying to get inside of
You kill my father and now you've come back for me.
Oh my muffin. Muffin. It was my muffin.
The cakey mix is going.
I don't know. Idiots.
That's what I can't see. I can't see an activity feed.
Do I have to dance? Yeah, take that, muffin. I still have my English muffin.
Oh, but if I see an activity feed, then I can't see chat.
It's pronounced wub wub, not woob woob. Doesn't sound as good. Doesn't work.
But yeah, because at the moment the camera and kind of the stream is still being run through the PC in the office, so the one I stream from, which is fine for this area.
The average
and if I was going to do like just a lone stream of this bit,
things.
that'd probably be fine. So I'd probably just set the camera
I'm
up
a
at the corner
proper
there,
muffin.
and then see what we could do.
Stop putting my
But
muffin
if I wanted
in
to do
things.
like I'd like to do another tractor mowing stream this year.
$20 hook a time.
I'm going to have to tart the tractor up a little bit because it doesn't even have tin work on at the moment. Even I have my standards. Do I? I don't know.
Muffin. Beep, I'm a muffin. It's going, no, muff. Threw my English muffin at him.
Yeah, if I want to do that, I would definitely have to
Muffin,
put
I
a
need a
machine
chicky
down there.
button.
I don't have any.
Ramming things faster just makes a bigger mess.
That is exactly the response if I show someone my English muffin. I regret that joke. I'm stuck in a world of muffin.
And I don't think the laptop would.
What the fuck?
I guess it comes down to how well they work for streaming, right? And how much power you would need. I hadn't really thought about that. What the hell cheap like laptops with like 30 series graphics cards are going at the moment? Yeah, it would be fun to do more outdoors. And like I was saying earlier, just not necessarily, I don't necessarily mean just here either. If I could set something up, if I can work out a way of getting it to work on the bike with like a mobile connection. Just do a stream where we ride down lanes and hoping I don't lose internet connection. Yeah, like, yeah, like, yeah, I don't really look at laptops anymore, and because I know an Apple would do what I want to do, no problem. But you know, Apple's always come with the Apple tax, and I would have to learn macOS again, which I really don't know if I fancy at this stage. It's getting, the reason why I'm looking for a laptop is so I can connect. I mean, I will say, like, when Ride Dog was doing his 12 Days of Whiskymas, the quality of the video from the phone and the audio just from the buds, I thought was quite incredible. How far that kind of stuff had come, honestly. Like, his phone probably looks better than this setup with a proper camera. But a phone is more expensive than a laptop, and I think a laptop would be more use for me. But yeah, it's finding that. If I can find something, I'll have a look. Not a lot of music about smoking meats. Probably should have had music playing for you guys, right? Or I should have set up the second microphone to at least pick up outdoor sounds. Like the birds chirping. But yeah, I would like a mobile streaming setup. I would have to use it though. That's the trouble. Again, it comes down to that fact, you know, I really don't know what I want to do for the next 20 years of my life. Robot mowing stream? No. I do have I have 2 robot lawn mowers, none of them work. But I was saying that I would do get the ride-on lawnmower out and just do this top bit of lawn here. We're not out guns over here. I've got my air rifle, but I honestly don't know what the rules are about streaming that kind of stuff. Like setting up like a shooting range could be a fairly fun stream. Again, bear in mind, LP, this is Guernsey land size, right? My whole plot of land, well, mine, it's my dad's whole plot of land is probably the size of your garage. That little bit of scrubland where you keep a truck or two. Trying to think what we got. I think we're three and a bit acres, I think, in total. That's what I was looking for. But I would even like, because I'd like to do some work on the red tractor, and I'd quite fancy streaming that as well when the time comes. I may do that anyway, like that I can, assuming the red tractor will start. It's very disingenuous calling it the red tractor at the moment because it doesn't have any tin work on it, so it's not exactly red. Also, the 2 tractors that kind of work are both red, so we should probably think of a better naming scheme. That one I could just move up here, probably, and work on it here. The other 2 tractors don't start, so those I would need to work on where they are. Although if I start working on anything, I'm going to have to put up a language warning because I swear a lot. Let's put one of these dry bits of wood in and this. These other ones are going to be slightly wet, so let's try and dry them off a little bit. I'm assuming the microphone is still working. Let's have a look. Looks like it. All right. What does the one on top of the camera say? We've done about an hour. The battery indicator hasn't moved, which I should take as a good sign, but probably means it will go from 100 to flat in about 5 seconds. I also may have to go and get my other thermometer. I don't know if I trust this one. Because the gammon has come up to temperature real fast. The turkey is about where I would expect it. Also, as the sun goes down, it's getting a lot colder and darker. Yeah, never had much luck with the robot lawnmowers. The ones now where you don't have to put the guide wire down definitely seem more interesting, but they're very expensive. Definitely need to get a Thermos type mug with the piece of cake logo on it. I'll put it on the list. I'll put it on the list. When are they available in stores near you? I'll have a look. I'll see if Stream Elements does a Thermos type mug that I can put my logo on. And they make it available for a very, very limited time, like my original mug, which I think only myself and Nightbringer brought. Oh dear. I don't know, like with everything that I've tried to do, because I have tried to do more merch, but I end up buying the like getting it sent to me as a creator for, well, it's not cheap. You basically buy it at cost, and I kind of get it, and I kind of go, this is kind of shitty. It's kind of shitty, and it becomes very expensive by the time you put it up. Like, I can't remember if it was one of them, but like it was a fairly basic T-shirt, which I would have spent about £5 on, maybe £10 for a pack of 3, right? In order to make $5 profit for me, so $5 for me, I would have had to sell that single T-shirt at I think like $30 on the store, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. You should just produce stickers with your Twitch and we can just put them around town. Oh dear. And then I think you have to put shipping on top of that. Like the whole creator merch thing becomes very expensive very quickly. The mug wasn't too bad, I don't think. Still had to put it, like, charge a lot more than I was happy with, which is, well, no, I ended up taking it off the store because I didn't realise it was the colour changing mug. I thought it was just a normal mug with my face on it. Well, my logo on it, not my face on it. I'm never going to put my face on merchandise, that would never sell. Just me with a big bar of wood. Does wood come in bars? I feel like you normally get it in planks. I feel like you don't normally get a bar of wood. Uh-oh. There's people coming out. It's going to be dogs. Ah. Wood only comes with help.
Ooh, you better believe that's a pattern.
Oh dear. But yes, I should have bought some beer. I feel like wine would be the wrong choice while smoking. Well, there's more people coming out. Oh dear. You don't have time to put together the care package now? Oh dear. There's the death trap. Oh yeah, obviously on Owen. French vanilla and some of those delicious cookies. Oh dear. They found one of the cats as well. Can you see the death trap? No, he's just hidden behind the tall grass. Hello. Hey, hello. Hello. You got your ball. You got your ball. Yeah. Hello. Don't get caught up in all the cables. Hey, don't get caught up in all the cables. No. No. Hey? What? What? I know, you don't want me to have the ball. You don't. You like to chase the ball, but you don't like people throwing the ball. I know. I know. You're a weird dog. Yes. Why did you drop the ball in the bag? Is that so you could have an excuse to go in the bag? Is that your plan? Is that your evil plan? Oi, get out of it. Get out of it. Hey? Oh, hello. 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 Don't go for the face. No, don't go for the face. I said don't go for the face. Don't go for the face. Stop going for the face. Yeah. Hey. Oh. You caught. You caught. There you go. There you go. Oh, those things just caught fire. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, she put it in the bag. Oh. Oh, they definitely dried out. Go, doggo, go. Dear. Don't know how much this. Oh, you can just about see my dad's covered wagon. Don't know what the other dog is doing all the way down there. It's very suspicious. You got the cat in there. He does indeed have a cat in there. Oh dear. I think these two are roughly an acre, the ones you can see. And then we've got the field over the hedge and then the field down there as well. I also have no idea if an American acre is different from a British acre, which might be different from a Guernsey acre. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, don't know the answer to that one. Hi, Pondo.
Good morning, my neighbors!
Hey, Mark, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. She had something. She was playing with something down the bottom. Lovely. Oh dear. The dog has got some kind of creature. They're doing a deep dive into what type of creature. She's still got it, I think. She'd probably do a better job. The cat was driving the device. Oh dear, I don't know how to do polls on the iPad. That's nowhere near where the ball is, Isla. You idiot. Oh, she's getting closer. Well, that's close. What? I don't want to smoke the animal carcass, no. It's not even roadkill, it's dog kill. So the way you have to play fetch with the little dog is there needs to be two balls, at least two balls in play. Because she will only drop one if you've got another one. Oh, now the other dog wants a ball. She must have finished a little mouse snack. Delicious. The little one is a cockapoo and the other one is a Springer Spaniel. Yeah, Springer Spaniel. What are you up to, Pond? You're looking suspicious. I think the cockapoo has ended up with both of the balls now. Oh, can you see the cat? No, I'd be in the way. One of the cats has turned up. Oh, Ginge. Oh dear. And yes, and the cats tend to drive around with my dad and his little cart thing. I think the gammon's going to be ready a long time before the turkey. That's probably not a problem. I can work with that. Hello again. Yes, yeah, the greenhouses are the neighbours, unfortunately. They're both of these fields, the ones you can see used to be full of greenhouses, but they took them down to help sell it before we brought it. But no, there's old overhead pictures, and it's amazing how many greenhouses there were shoved into this. You can probably only see the small one. There's like 2 fairly large commercial greenhouses next to that. We would have been happy if they kept one up, maybe 1 or 2. We wouldn't have needed an acre of glass, but having one to help grow veg and stuff would have been nice. God, you really reckon that gammon is ready already? Seems suspiciously quick. You wouldn't mind a greenhouse, don't we have the room for a good sized one? Oh, do you never stop beeping now until I do something? I'm just going to go get my other thermometer because I trust that one. I'll be back. Where did I put it? Oh, bollocks, where did I put it? Do 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 do. Oh dear. Oh, you saw a cat? I have to untangle all of this. I think you should get a fairly good view of the meat. Now you open the lid. Number 1. Oh yeah, that's Ginge. Stop beeping at me. You're not meant to be beeping at me. Both looking good. Well, that is telling me a vastly different temperature. Oh dear. Mind the wires, Pondo. When I say vastly, I do mean vastly. Oh dear, how worried about that should I be? There's about a 20-degree difference. That concerns me. I believe the other one. I don't believe the new one. Which then makes me wonder how cold we're actually running it. I might put the other one
Oi,
in the
ladies!
turkey.
Didn't see you there. Would you guys like to set
Hey, Nettie,
sail
how's
into
it
this
going?
ocean of flavor with me?
Welcome, welcome. Ow, that bit of metal was hot. Alright, let's change app a little bit. The smoke on both of them is looking good. I don't know if you could see it when I opened the lid. And then we'll set you to... we've got a gammon and a turkey, butterfly turkey joint on the go today. Very worried about the turkey is actually spot on both of them. It's just the gammon that's got a massive difference. I don't know why that is. I trust the other one because that's about where I would expect both of them to be. After what? An hour and a half? But yeah, have you having a good Saturday so far? Oh, hopefully got some nice plans for the weekend. Oh dear. I'm just going to unplug you, Sensor 2. I don't trust you. Oh, Night Nerdy, what's up? How can you be beeping at me when there's no sensor? I don't even know how to turn that off. I did it. Oh no, we're losing the sun. It's getting much colder. Oh. Oh, nasty Nerdy. Yeah, just stay in bed. Hello. Hello. Everyone is getting sick now. It's not quite the end of Feb yet. Right? At the end of Feb. It's definitely not the end of Feb yet. The end of January yet. I find you normally get the first big wave of sickness when people stop doing dry January. You just got some Vicks hot soup and plenty of water. That'll do. I'm almost out of coffee. You start to stay backwards. You ate first and now you're making the coffee. Oh dear. How dark is it looking? I don't think I need to adjust the camera settings yet. Oh dear. Oh wow, yeah. Be careful of that, Nerdy. Oh. I've never suffered from high blood pressure, luckily. The doctor's always been amazed I don't have high blood pressure, but... It's another tick on your old lady card. dear. God, you're struggling to get the grill back up to temperature after I opened it twice in a row, weren't you? Whoa. I heard that go off. Hey, Trunks! Thank you for the sub, it's very much appreciated. And a good afternoon to you, hope you're doing well. We've got gammon and turkey in the smoke at the moment. Oh dear. The only thing I understand from this Aussie man is turkey joints. Oh, the sun's gone from my little patch and now it's cold. It's amazing, like, because at certain times during this winter, even this has been slightly underwater. We've had so much rain. It's amazing just how solid and firm it is. Look, cold is relative, right? I mean, it's not that cold because I'm still sitting here in a very thin summer hoodie. I may have to swap for the coat I normally wear when I go out on my bike in a minute. Doesn't even look cold with how green that grass is. Summer hoodie, you'd call that a winter one? Oh no, this is incredibly thin. Incredibly thin hoodie. Yeah, and then I kind of got my outdoor waterproof jacket, which is, it's not exactly warm, but it is very good at stopping the wind chill getting in, which helps. And then I have my very, very thick, don't even know if it still fits me jacket if it gets cold. But yeah, it's a mix of the sun going behind the shed and the trees, and there's a constant wind blowing into my back. God, you were really struggling. I don't know if we're going to get you back up to temperature, and I did what I told my dogs not to do, and I got caught in the wires. God damn it. Stupid feet. Winter to you is only when the ground is white. I can't remember the last time we got a decent snowfall. Like, I don't think, since I've been streaming, I don't think we've had a decent snowfall. We've had a couple. I mean, by Canada standards, it wouldn't be a decent snowfall. We've had a couple while I've lived here. But yeah, it's definitely been a while. Even when the weather was warning us it was going to get cold, we only went below zero twice. But then you got that wind. Oh, that wind. That wind will steal all your warmth. I may, just because of the wind, I may have to upgrade my jacket. Celsius. We got to minus 2, I think. They were predicting we were going to get down to like minus 10, minus 11 with lots of snow. It didn't really happen. I think we're probably at about, what's my phone telling me it is? 9 degrees C at the moment. Look, 0 degrees Celsius by definition is not warm. Carol got 30 centimetres of snow, not strange. Vancouver got 30 centimetres of snow, very strange. Oh dear. 3 at minus, it's warm. You know, we've had more. It's been an extremely wet winter this year. Like if we had been cold with the amount of rain we've been having, we would have had a shit ton of snow this year. But snow is wet and usually melts immediately. To me, I think you can, you know, because you adapt to where you live, right? I mean, it's, you know, if I suddenly go somewhere warm, I'm going to struggle. If I suddenly went somewhere cold, I would struggle. But, you know, eventually you learn to have the right clothes. And you just learn to deal with it, right? Hey, cheers for the lurk, LP. Don't really get snow tyres in Vancouver. Yes, I think people would look at you very strangely over here if you suddenly said you had snow tyres. I would very much doubt they sell snow tyres here, yeah. Like I said, I think that maybe about 7, 8 years since we last had a decent amount of snow. I mean, technically we had snow, it was either this year or last year, that there was a tiny bit of snow up in the higher parishes. Jersey, of course, had more, because Jersey always has to have more. We get high winds, they get a tier 5 tornado. Oh dear. This is the trouble, right? Because it all comes down to what you're used to, right? So if you know you're going to get snow every year, you prepare. Everyone knows how to drive in the snow, at least you hope so. You know, the council or whatever you call them, wherever you are, is ready to go gritting roads, all that kind of stuff. We get snow. Guernsey's an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I'm not even sure which cat that is. It's got to be Dilly. Yeah. You've lived in Seattle and San Fran, and those places aren't ready for snow. No one knows how to drive in the snow, and we get it every year. But yeah, like over here, we don't have grit. I think actually, I think that's a lie. I think we might have one grit truck that can go out and possibly do roads if it has to. I think it's the same one that does the runway. And yeah, it does. It all comes down to what you're used to. But no, yeah, Guernsey's very, very bad. Grit truck. I never went to finishing school, so my enunciation is not very good. San Fran got some snow in the mountains, and the snow melted immediately. A reporter was wearing the puffiest Gore-Tex coat, warning about how much snow is falling. Oh dear. It's getting there. It's getting there. Definitely need to make sure that I have more. So this thing definitely works. Like I said at the start, this thing is not designed for an offset smoker like this. And I don't think it's particularly designed for one that's quite as big or unable to retain its own heat as this. But it does work. It definitely gets the fires up there. Which cat are you? You're one of the two that look. Oh no, you're off to see the chickens. Don't kill the neighbour's chickens. They don't like that. We're led to believe. Everything sounds like you're underwater at the moment, so it's a you issue. I mean, the microphone may not be helping. I've never really used these wireless microphones. Oh dear. Oh yeah, we're going to do a range test. All right, chat, I'm going to walk down to the hedge. And they're going to walk back, and then I'm going to be hideously out of breath because my fitness level is terrible. And then you tell me how much you could hear. Although that means I have to remember to talk as I walk, and I've gotten very bad at that. No, it's probably good that I don't talk as I walk, right? Because that just makes you look like a nutter. I don't know. I probably am a nutter. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh. All right, Berlingo check. I'm just going to point to random things and see what you've heard me describe. Little red tractor check. You can't see any of this. It's exciting stuff, I know. Check. Sister's car that she dumped here, check. Not angry about that, don't know what you mean. Old chair that's got a wasp nest in it, check. Oh, it's very wet down here. Heads check. Right, I'm coming back up. Is this a thing? Could this be a segment? Fat middle-aged man walks very short distances describing things you can't see. Oh, look, a wormhole to another dimension. Don't see that every day. Grey tractor check. My car that doesn't work check. That's the Berlingo again. Spare tractor tyre check. Oh dear. Put your wood in the wormhole. Old chair with wasps check. Oh, did it go all the way? Berlingo is a type of car. It's a Citroën Berlingo. It's French. I use it as my outdoor shed. Oh, that's pretty good then. I reckon it might drop out. It's probably a line of sight thing. I reckon if I went behind the summer house, it'd probably drop out. if I went on the deck. Did Part 1 for short periods by your sister dumping a card check. Yeah, so again, did it get better when I turned around to start to come back? Because it wouldn't, there probably is a line of sight issue. As opposed to your indoor shed? Yes. But that does make a mowing stream on the ride-on lawnmower probably very feasible and easy for me to do. Just as, you know, just for something. I don't, like I say, I don't know what the sound would be like if I started the mower, if all you would hear is mower and not me talking. We have many sheds. We only got the one shed. We've given all of our other outbuildings fancy a name. Ah, no, two sheds, sorry, two sheds. We've got the packing shed, which is up there, and then we've got the asbestos. No, we call that the asbestos barn. We do only have one shed. Oh dear. So we've got the packing shed, we've got the garage, we've got the office, which is where I stream from normally. We've got the asbestos barn, and we've got the summer house. And then we've got the Bilingo. Disclaimer, asbestos barn, not actually asbestos, we had it checked. Other disclaimer, the roof on the packing shed is asbestos, we had that checked. And when we need to replace that roof, which is looking probably about 5 years ago, it's going to be more expensive to get rid of the old roof than it is to put a new one on. Oh dear. Right next to the murder pit, which is next to the illegal drugs garden. Oh dear. I mean, the most pretentious name we've ever named anything in this house is the Great Hall. Which, one day I'll try and record in the Great Hall, so you can be in on the joke. Oh dear. Yeah, so like this one. Oh, it depends what happens to the place. So there's kind of discussions going on at the moment about kind of the future and what's going to go on around here. So the basis of the Great Hall is, so when we moved into this place, so there's a Victorian house. Hang on. Let me see if I can show you some of this. Oh. That's my sister's house. So you can kind of see a white bit of house just on the edge past the apple tree. And the old pallet fence we put up to keep the dog in. And then past the white bit of the house, you can kind of see just like a little blue door. That's the garage, which is over the other side of the drive. So then there's the Victorian house, which is the big white one. And then the room next to it is what we call the Great Hall. And then as we go down to the roof, the shorter roof again with the skylight in it, that's the kitchen, which doesn't have a kitchen in it. And then the kind of newer roof with the, I can't remember what you call those kind of windows now, where they stick out to give you a bit more height. There's a name for them. No, dormer, thank you. That's where my sister's house starts. But when we came, the Great Hall, everything past the white bit of the house basically was completely tumbled down. There was no roof on the kitchen. There was a roof on the Great Hall. It was double story then. It's now a single story but open up to the roof from the inside. And then my sister's house, which is fairly newly built, I say fairly newly built, like 15 years ago or something. My sister's house was pig sheds. So there was, I don't know if you've ever seen pig sheds, but they're kind of like half. So if you imagine that my sister's roof is a proper roof triangle type thing. I'm doing hand motions, and of course the camera's pointing the other way, so you're not seeing any of my hand motions, so it doesn't really help. Pig sheds kind of, the roof goes up one side and then it comes down sharp, half of the roof, and then the front is open for feeding and shit and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, they're gone. That's now a house. But yes, when we came here, the two, the kitchen and the great hall were completely tumbling down with no roof, and we got stonemasons in. I think you can, because they're very well done, and we got proper stonemasons in to do those too. And when they were doing some work, I can turn the camera back around now.
Oh, you better believe that's a pattern.
See if we can get this back into a proper space. Again, bearing in mind that everything's about 20 minutes behind for me, so it'll take me a while to get there. So, yeah, we got the stonemasons in, and as they were taking down some of the old wall of the Great Hall, as we call it, they discovered that there used to be a fireplace there, and my dad wanted an open fire. We ended up putting in a wood burner, but he wanted an open fireplace put in. So the stonemasons built one, and it's huge. Absolutely huge. It's one of the biggest fireplaces I've ever seen for a room which is way too small for it. No, not masons, stonemasons, but yes. Oh dear. Also, hopefully, I think I moved that camera the wrong way. Like I said, everything is about 20 minutes behind for me. I did move that the wrong way. But yes, that's why we named that room the Great Hall. It was a joke to do with the size of the fireplace to the size of the room. Was it a good joke? No. Do we make good jokes? I feel you've been here long enough to know that no, we do not. We try, but we fail. Now you want to see the fireplace? My HDMI cable's not long enough for that. I'm actually kind of surprised that this camera works, because it's going through two HDMI extenders into the capture card, which according to the specifications of the capture card shouldn't work, and yet it does. And this is why we can't trust Elon Musk. It's got nothing to do with Elon Musk, but any chance I get to badmouth him. Any excuse. Any excuse. But yes. Right, let's come back up to temperature. The gammon is almost properly done now. That cooked real quick. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stupid cables. Why can't we have wireless electricity? Because no doubt I'd stand in the way of it and electrocute myself. Oh dear. Hey, cheers for the alert gun, Aaron. Oh, I know we'll be going for fancy coffee. And Owen deserves his fancy coffee. Hey, feel free to link your Insta if you want, Owen. I will be streaming again tomorrow as well, chat, with LP. We will be trying something new. Yay, pretty coffee pictures. If you've got Instagram, go follow that, everybody. I think I do have Instagram now, I forget. Oh dear. After being told I'm weird for not being on TikTok. Bloody young people. Don't create Insta just for this. You do not use the gram, but you look every time you post the link. Nice. You're not on TikTok. I still don't understand the appeal of TikTok. Like, I didn't understand it when it was just like, my understanding of TikTok was it was people doing like 15-second segments. But I at least assumed they were doing like their own 15-second segments, like making their own jokes and stuff like that. But no, most of them, they just seem to dub over something else. And I'm like, okay. TikTok is bad. US corporations are bad with loot boxes. Imagine the central Chinese government. Hey, cheers for the lurk as well, Trunks. Oh dear, but most are just stolen content. Like, I had problems on YouTube. Well, I still have problems with people on YouTube and Twitch who just sit and watch other people's YouTube videos. And they call that content. The whole TikTok thing is just, I'm too old. I'm too old and I'm too set in my ways. The storefront of TikTok is worse than Shine and Temu combined. Just cheap, mass-produced crap. I don't like, because there are some people who do, yeah, I won't call them reaction streamers, because, you know, there are some people who will have like, they're trying to do a deep dive into a video that's come out, and they put out enough content in their video, and they just take clips of the original, then it kind of works, right? I don't mind that. You've put a lot of work into your video, even if you are using somebody else's. People who just watch somebody else's... And most of these reaction streamers aren't even reacting. They're just sitting there watching, and they occasionally go, oh, that was quite good. It's like, why are we watching this? It must be the whole feeling like you're part of a community or like kind of thing.
Nobody move!
I need to
Drop
go
me,
right
Brian.
off the apple tree. God, that poor bloody apple tree. Oh dear. Hey, Rosewood. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. It gets views, so people keep doing it. It gets views and it's easy, right? Like, don't get me wrong, playing video games and streaming for 4 hours an afternoon isn't exactly NASA work, but... we got gammon and turkey in the smoker today. The gammon is pretty much done. The turkey is quite far off. I think that's the problem with a lot of internet content now, is that one, everybody's chasing the money, which is something I've never tried to do, and two, it's all about how cheap can I make content and how easy can I make content to get the maximum amount of money. It's like, do you remember when blogging became all about having as many ads as you could have on the web page? Oh, terrible stuff. You went for a drink last night, so you're moving a bit slow today. Oh dear. Well, hopefully you had fun at least. It's one of these things, it's like the argument with, you know, how video games have to become more expensive to buy because they become so much more expensive to make. And of course my counter argument is, yes, you're employing more people and you're spending more time playing games, making games, but they are mostly shit. So maybe stop wasting your time. Like Blizzard, 6 years on a survival game and they just scrapped it. But you know they're going to put that cost onto somewhere else. Sometimes it is just nice to go out and unwind. I find it's always the impromptu nights out that are normally the best. Do you know what I didn't think about? Where I'm going to put this meat when it's done. My fridge isn't big enough for both of them. Not to sound too much like Jaws. We're gonna need a bigger fridge. Oh, some of it will definitely be in my stomach, yes. I may, it depends how the weather holds up, but I was saying at the start of the stream, because I'm going to have so much meat, and if the weather is nice, I may do another outside stream during the week, trying to make some pizzas. But there's a big maybe on that one. Tomorrow's stream will be inside. So how dark is the camera looking to everybody now? I don't know if I have much in the way of making it lighter, but I can try. Darker but not very dark. Oh dear. I'm kind of impressed by the microphone. I honestly thought it would be dead by now. Alright, we seem to be about halfway through the power for the microphone. It's about 4 hours. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Technically I can stretch that because it came with 2 wireless transmitters, and I'm assuming, actually I can test that, I'm assuming I could charge the receiver while it's on. I've got my little portable battery bank. It's, well, I say portable, it's quite large really. It's the one I used to start my car because my battery doesn't work. Okay, can you still hear me, even though I don't know if you're... Okay, you are. All right. Yes, it looks like I could charge the receiver then. while it's being used. And then I guess if you're using 2 with swap out, if they take less than 4 hours to charge, 24/7 outdoor streams. That's not what I'm going to do, but steal my sister's hot tub and just sit in that for 24 hours. God, you'd end up basically making you soup. Ugh. Right, chat, we're 2 hours in. It's time to break out the Maltesers. I don't know how to open the Maltesers. Did the static go, or is it still there? If a person made themselves into a soup, you don't want it? I mean, many years ago, that woman sold her bath water. Is that not the same thing? I apologise if you can hear sounds of eating. None of us can sell bath water like that. Yeah, you're probably right. Sell it as some kind of tonic. According to 0 scientific tests, this will cure everything that ails you. It's not the fact that someone tried to sell their bathwater like that, it's the fact that it worked that worries me about humanity. Like, do you reckon they kept their bottles of bathwater? Do you think they drunk it? Did they put it in their own bath? Thinking that there would be mingling of juices? Like, what? What do you do with this dirty bathwater in a bottle? If you're Gwyneth Paltrow, you turn it into a candle, but all of the above. Oh dear. But yes, it does worry me. Oh dear. I reckon this gammon's about ready to come out, but we've just got everything back up to temperature and I don't want to ruin it again. I'm going to have to, eh? I apologise, chat, I'm eating another Malteser. Because they're delicious and Moorish. And when I said a Malteser, I meant 2. Other chocolates are available. Hashtag not sponsored by Malteser. Don't talk with your mouth open, that's disgusting, come on. I know you never went to finishing school, but that's just manners. Oh. We'll totally take a Malteser sponsorship. Oh, they are good Maltesers. They're a fun chocolate snack. You can do the You put your head back and you try and blow the Malteser up and then catch it. There's always been weird people who would have brought bathwater. It's just publicised now. True, true. But it's just weird. Not the fun weird. I like a bit of weird. Weird makes life interesting. Oh no, do you know what else I haven't thought about? How to actually get the meat off the smoker. Ah, where are my meat forks? They're either in the Berlingo or they're somewhere else. Let's check the Berlingo first. A feather duster isn't going to help. They're also not going to help. Those are tongs, not meat forks. Okay, bollocks. Where would somewhere else likely be? If I was a meat fork, when did I last smoke? I last smoked at Christmas, and I would have taken the meat and I would put it on a plate. The forks aren't here, so I clearly moved them somewhere else. Let's check the office. Oh dear. Do do do. Do 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 do. Meat forks. Ah, meat fork. Although that is meat fork singular. It's better than none, I guess. All right. Do do do. Do 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 do. Dee dee dee. Traveling music. Da da da. Oh. All right. One meat fork. Yeah, but I remembered plates this time. See, I'm getting better. I'm improving. I forgot the meat fork. Oh dear. We've just got you nice and settled, and I'm going to have to open you. How close can I get this camera to the... What I will... Okay, this might go static again. What I will refer to as the money shot. Because why not? Oh, that's dark. You can't see shit. Well, I can't see a lot. They're definitely smoked, though. Let's see if we can make that go brighter. Yeah, let's settle in on 320. Looking good. Right, now let's struggle to get this back into position. I definitely went the long way around. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That'll do. All right, now to lose even more heat as I get the gammon out. Sorry, little fan. I'm making you work extra hard because you're working for an idiot. And that's just how management is. Oh, you're too thin to grab that way. Oh no. How am I going to extract you from the gammon's ass? There we go. Alright, juices are looking clear. Oh. Ooh, sizzle, sizzle. Oh. Alright, the fat bit is a bit charred, but I was expecting that. But other than that, again, bearing in mind everything that I'm doing is 20 minutes behind the Twitch preview, that is not looking bad. It's not looking bad at all. So many old man noises. Hey look, I'm an old man. Oh, I'm going to go put this somewhere safe inside. And then I'll be back. There's not a lot of char. It's only really charred on the back. This is where the fat was. I should have cut this off, but I couldn't be bothered. But everything else is nice smoked bark. That's looking pretty good. Oh. Dee. Where did I leave my fridge? Do I often move my fridge? More often than most people, honestly. Mr. Plate, you're not going to fit in there. And I don't trust to leave you out on the table in here because of the little mices. Also, you should have brought that fork with you. Well, I didn't realise I'd be taking it off the plate. That's fine. Now my fridge won't close. Okay, there we go. Tin foil to the rescue. Dee. Do. Yeah, da. Do. Oh dear. I'm back. That was hot. Came back up to temperature pretty quick this time though, so that's good. Once we're done after stream, I'll try and take some photos of cutting into it. But no, that gammon, on the outside at least, that gammon's looking real good. The turkey has a very long time left. Did the camera die? Did stream die? Because I'm back. And my preview, I can no longer see myself. Oh dear. Hey, I think I saw someone come in chat who I didn't say hello to. Hey, Shady Joe, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you can all still hear and see me. Oh, on the preview window, I've just sat down. Oh my God, how long ago was that? Oh dear. It's probably fine. Oh no, preview is frozen again. I don't know if this is still live. I feel like we may be having technical issues. No one's talking in chat, so I think maybe I think maybe it's broken. Whoa. That's still going. I have no idea what's going on. No idea what's going on. Are we back? Okay, I seem to be back. So weirdly, I don't think it was the stream that died until I cut it off. The iPad stopped updating chat. Like, so I put in, it's probably quite near the bottom for you, I put in, I think stream died, and then all of your chat suddenly filled in. Where you were telling me that no, stream hadn't died. So that was useful. Oh dear, chat never leaves. I don't know about YouTube. I think YouTube might be down, but I have no idea.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
As long as Twitch is going, that's the important one.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
Sorry.
Stormtrooper.
Oh. Yeah, anyone doing anything nice? Either today or tomorrow? Other than obviously watching this stream today and then watching stream on Sunday. Oh God. That means I'm going to have streamed every day this week. I feel like that's too much me. Probably not. Oh dear. I think someone is burning detritus. I could do with another fire. I could do with a keep myself warm fire. Yeah, I'm trying to. Like I say, it's weird because I normally, ever since I started streaming, January and February have always been the worst months for like money-wise. Like December's normally good, which is always good because then like December can normally carry you through January and February. January has been ridiculously good on Twitch this month, this year, and I don't know why. I appreciate it. It's, you know, makes everything so much easier, but very weird. You're visiting your family for dinner, your sister's bringing the dog. Oh, what kind of dog? Okay, YouTube's just come back on, and I think now actually maybe about 20 minutes behind. I'm not moving the camera again because I'll never know. I'll never know what it's actually looking at. Maggie is a mini poodle and she is a lady. I've only ever had one dog who I would call a lady, and that was our Cocker Spaniel called Sherry. She reminded me so much of Hyacinth Bouquet. How do you explain? She just came across as a very posh, snobby dog, right? Which I've never really experienced other than her. She's a weird little dog. She would be put out over the smallest thing. Like, if you cut your hair, she wouldn't know you for a week. How dare you cut your hair? Yeah, Dels. Where are you off? God, yeah, like we used to go on holiday, and then, so you'd put her in the kennel for a week, and then you come back. Oh my God, it's like you drowned a bag of kittens. The way she would treat you when you got back. Oh God. Whereas all the other dogs we've had, apart from one of our golden retrievers who was just an exceptionally clever dog, have just felt more like dogs. They run around, they're kind of dumb. They bark a lot. Oh, the other thing about Sherry, kind of with the lady thing, is that she would not walk in water, mud, anything that would get her dirty. Like, so we used to take the dogs down to the beach. She hated it. The other dogs loved it. She absolutely hated it. Oh, sand? Going to the beach with the common people? Maggie's bottom cannot be on the ground. She will drag a pillow or a blanket to sit on. Oh, I love it. But yeah, like every other dog. I mean, we don't normally do dogs. We do bitches. In fact, I don't think I've actually ever had a dog. No, I don't think we've ever actually had a dog. I think it's always been bitches. She looks at us like, "Why is the dirt sticking to you?" Yes, that's what Sherry was like, and she would demand to be cleaned, but not in a bath because she hated baths. Only with the finest of royal wet wipes. If they were good enough for the Queen's bottom. It's funny because I remember speaking to somebody once and they were like, animals do not have personality. And I was like, what are you on about? The other lady, like thing Maggie does, is when she's with other dogs, she's aloof. She just doesn't understand hyperactive puppies. Oh yeah, you don't mingle with the common dogs. Oh dear. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, because there's also been a very long-running debate in my family about whether dogs smile. I maintain they do. I maintain you can see a dog smile. Cats probably can smile, but they would never show you because, you know, they're cats. I don't think I've met an animal that didn't like have a personality or like differ in personality. Like horses, cows, pigs. All birds are dicks. That's a personality, I guess. Your cat smiles, but he's very affectionate. Yeah, we don't really. I mean, you know, the way we raise cats doesn't really inclinate them to be like, they are affectionate. Don't get me wrong. They like to be stroked every now and again, but they're not overly affectionate. Unless they're hungry, then they are. Your cat is a big scaredy cat? It jumps at his own shadow. Our cats definitely aren't scaredy cats at all. They're, especially the free quote-unquote kittens, because they sometimes work as a team, they'll take on anything. I'm sure when the time comes and we can't afford to, you know, when the world goes to even more shit and there's no food, there probably will be a battle between us and the cats as they try to eat us. I think the cats might win. Oh dear. Now I'm assuming the message I just got in Discord about stream dying was from earlier. I think the iPad takes a while for things to churn through. This is such an ordinary Hepburn thing. You give Maggie a command, she'll continue to look at you, and you know she understood you. She just turns and walks away. Yes. Yes. I've had many dogs who would question commands. But again, I think that comes from the fact that as a family we tend to question orders and commands as well. Like we're not ones to blindly follow. You may have got that impression over the years at stream that I don't necessarily just blindly follow. It's a very calm disobey. Yeah, it's like if it was a person to be, yeah, I see what you're trying to get there, but no. A for effort, but no. Oh dear. It was one of our dogs was always the such a funny dog. Would always do the exact opposite of what you said. So it's very easy to get them to do what you wanted. Made it very weird when you took them out for walks in public. You know, you'd be like to your dog, run away, so it would come back. There's always people going, why are you telling your dog to run away? It's the only way it comes back. Oh dear. It's not a golden retriever who thinks it's a game doing other stuff. Hey, Undead Brad. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Having a good Saturday. I think it's Saturday most places now, right? That was the dog. Again, we've only had bitches, but I'm going to keep on calling them dogs. That was the dog I think who was most like me. So the fact it would do the exact opposite of what it was told, I think is perfectly understandable. You know, at the time my dad told me, don't run down here, you might die. So what did I do? I ran down there. I almost died. It was fun though. Wait, did my dad know I'd run down there? Was he trying to get rid of me? That makes so much sense. I got a little bit dark. There. Oh dear. You're an example of British fortitude. It all makes sense now. It was a cunning plan. Oh dear. God, what is the next James Bond film going to be like? Which direction are they going to try and take it? Speaking about directions and things great British institutions I'm worried about. How complicated are they trying to make Doctor Who these days? I guess it's better than going the other way they could have gone, which is to turn it into basically NCIS in a police box travelling through time, which honestly I'd quite enjoy, but I don't think they've decided on the next Bond yet. I believe it's very likely that Christopher Nolan's going to direct the next James Bond film, which is a disaster in my opinion, but you know, some people like his stuff, so some people will enjoy that. There is. I don't like to say wokeness because it's a coverall argument for a lot of different things, but there is a lot of agendas in Doctor Who, which I don't necessarily mind if it works with the plot at all. There are a lot of things that, you know, there are a lot of communities that I do not know because I'm not part of them. And one of the biggest problems I find with modern society is that everybody becomes very insular. So if you are part of the LGBT community, and however many letters it's got now, I'm sorry, I can never keep up. If you are part of that, and you tend to try, you flock to people who are also in there, and then you kind of build your walls around you, which I always think is a shame. Because to me, life is so much better when there are all these different various types of ways of living and people mingling together and sharing experiences. And I think it's a shame that the world has become quite insular like this. Idris Elba as the next Bond. He would have made a good Bond. But I think it's probably a bit too... I'd imagine... My feeling is they'll go for a very young Bond. And it wouldn't surprise me if they try to do a prequel for Bond. So before he's Bond. Maybe even try and do the war spying stuff. Based more on the Ian Fleming books. I don't know. You end up with people you closely identify with and you never... Yes. And I think, you don't think they make Bond so sad anymore? Oh yeah, I think would have been a wonderful Bond. I really do. But I imagine they'll go young. It wouldn't surprise me if we have the debate about whether you can have a Bond who's not part of the Commonwealth, i.e., can we make Ryan Reynolds Bond? Please no. I like Ryan Reynolds, but no. Oh God, it would be The Rock. If they were going to go American, it'd be The Rock. And again, I'm a fan of The Rock, but please no. Oh yeah, you can have a Canadian Bond. You could do Canadian. They established when they brought the Australian guy, the guy who did the toothpaste commercial and then was a terrible Bond, that you could go Commonwealth. And that was acceptable. You just can't go outside of the Commonwealth. Oh, Ryan Reynolds is Canadian. I forgot about that. Yes, sorry. Yes. You're right, Ryan Reynolds is in the running. You're right. But please no. I don't think so much that you forget Canada, it's that you don't really put Ryan Reynolds as Canadian. If that makes any sense. I think it's because, like, we're British people, that there is like, I don't want to offend the Canadians here, but I don't see that there's a lot of Canadian export. Like, I know a lot of TV and films are made and filmed in Canada, but they come through American production companies, right? And they're sold as American shows. not a lot of Canadian TV seems to come outside of Canada. I can only think of two: The Littlest Hobo and Corner Gas. So I think because you see Ryan Reynolds, he's always in American productions. It's like William Shatner is Canadian, but I've only ever seen him in Star Trek, so therefore he's American. Which I know isn't right. Oh dear. Yeah, his humour is all passive-aggressive sarcasm. Oh dear. It is weird. It is weird that you do kind of forget where people come from, like that. Did Jamaica leave the Commonwealth in the end? I know they were talking. I think they did, didn't they? I know a few people left the Commonwealth. I think Ryan Reynolds is great at what he does. I still don't know if Ryan Reynolds is a good actor. Because I don't think I've ever seen him act, unless the Ryan Reynolds persona is the act, in which case he's phenomenal. But he's great at what he does. Like he picks his projects well, and he plays to his strengths and to the persona he's made for himself. Canadian program is basically extremely Canadian, so it's about being nice, multicultural, and or hockey/curling. So yeah, like yeah, like I say, I can't really think of a lot of like Canadian stuff that's been exported from Canada, whereas there is, you know, a fairly thriving British export. Like the BBC exports quite a lot of stuff, especially now that they're part of Disney. For the, I don't know if it was all BBC stuff or just Doctor Who that went to Disney, but Doctor Who's not even made by the BBC now. I should watch Bon Cop, Bad Cop. That's because Canada buys all the UK stuff. But yeah, like I said, the only Canadian TV shows I can think of are Littlest Hobo and Corner Gas. I can't. Oh no. Isn't Letterkenny? Is Letterkenny Canadian? Oh dear. Letterkenny was good. Very hard to find over here. It's probably like behind Paramount or one of these other streaming services now. But it's very hard to find here to watch. But very enjoyable show. It's a Canadian version of Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, Shoresy I've never heard of. Trailer Park Boys is Canadian. I don't think I've watched Trailer Park Boys. But I'm amazed at a lot more. But I guess streaming services make all their own stuff now, right? There really isn't a kind of demand. I mean, what? Netflix either makes their own stuff or buys fairly old shows. I believe Suits was a big hit for Netflix. I believe they're trying the same with Monk now over on Netflix. Also, apparently there was a Monk movie which was made this year or last year, which I haven't seen. Hey King Teddy, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. If women don't find you handsome, they can at least find you handy. On my YouTube preview chat, I'm just putting that bit of wood in the fire. I came back, I've returned from buying the milk. I don't know if there's been any... Actually, I think there has been some big British stuff. I just don't watch a lot of TV anymore. I know Ghosts did pretty well over here. I don't know if Ghosts made it over to the international market as well. The last TV thing I watched was the thing about the post office scandal, which was a fantastic watch and a horrific government cover-up scandal. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Terrorists around that way. It was a run by.
Hey, see you on Aaron. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your Saturday and enjoy your coffee. You made your own. With blackjack and hookers. But no, that post office scandal, just wow, you'd like to believe it would never happen. But sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, but like both the office and the IT crowd are probably 15 to 20 years old at this stage. Like I know Doctor Who still makes it. It's still a fairly big franchise. We've got the gammon is already cooked and is in the office. We've got turkey, a butterfly turkey joint in there at the moment, which has been going for almost 4 hours. Also, I'm assuming the microphone has still got juice. Yep, lights are still on, so that's good. I've never really used these wireless mics before, even though I bought them a while ago. Especially not for any kind of length of time like this. So it's all a bit experimental, this stream, but sometimes it's nice not to just be playing video games. Yeah, live's absolutely ruined. This is the thing that that's the thing that kind of shocked me the most. Is because, you know, in my lifetime, the post office has never been the heart of the community. Like it clearly was for so many of these places. So having your trusted person, your post office master or your postmaster, whatever you call them, you know, basically being accused of fraud and just having all your friends and family turn against you, and it was all because of this terrible system that they'd made and put in place, and they knew it was a terrible system. That was the worst part to me. It's like, yeah, okay, mistakes happen, right? But the fact that they knew the system was broken and reporting false figures, and yet still went after people, sent them to prison, ruined their lives, is just, that to me is where it becomes terrible. And I don't believe in capital punishment, but you know, as far as you can, heads should roll for that kind of stuff. This is also the first smokeware I'm using. So this is a fairly like cheap, thin steel offset smoker, but I picked up because it was real cheap on Amazon Warehouse. The Inkbird fan thing to help control the fire. Definitely works. Definitely works. Temperature probe 2 is about 20 degrees off actual temperature, but other than that, definitely works. It's nothing worse than a cover up. You know, if you've made a mistake, just own it. Like it's everybody makes mistakes. Apart from Elon Musk, of course, but then he certified himself as a genius and has decided that at least 20% of human population should come from his seed. So, you know, good times. Yes. Another Elon Musk burn in out of nowhere. There we go. There we go. It's 2 in 1 stream. Oh dear. To forget mistakes is also a mistake, yes. You should. I apologise for eating sounds. I'm having 2 more Maltesers. I don't know about you, but I always have to eat Maltesers 2 at a time. Unless I'm going to spend the time sucking the chocolate off the honeycomb shell, but nobody wants to hear those noises. But yes, it's a funny old world. We say funny, so we don't say hideously depressing. I reckon about another half hour to 45 minutes. Assuming we can keep the fire up that long. And we should be good. I don't know if the microphones are going to last that long. Let's go check the old battery indicator. Everything's still in the green. We're not in any yellow or red range yet, so maybe. The temperature has definitely dropped since I started. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else I've watched TV-wise. I watched the Doctor Who specials and the Doctor Who Christmas episode. Yeah, the post office thing, that's pretty much it. It is nearly 4, that is true. It's fun if we make it so, which we do our best as possible. And that's the best attitude to have, right? But then just make sure you don't force fun upon someone who doesn't want it, right? Everyone has a different idea of what fun is. Some people just like to sit quietly by themselves. Some people need to go to raves. God, I haven't been to a rave in years. I can't believe I ever used to go to raves. Oh dear. Smoky cakey. Yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by for, what's this, the second smoking stream I've done? I think only the second, right? If we don't count the stream where we built it. I'm hoping to do more outside streams this year. Hey, cheers for the alert, Nerdy. Won't be for a while. I'll probably wait until spring has sprung. You know, this is late January. This is technically winter. It's a very mild winter day, but so green there, it's dark, and brown white here, and so depressing. We don't normally lose the green, honestly. The biggest problem we're going to have is if we get, because February is normally our coldest time, historically, or traditionally, I guess. So there's always a chance, because like, we've got daffodils coming out in the field already, like new leaves are coming out on trees and stuff. If we get a late frost, that can really cause havoc to an English garden, well, a Guernsey garden. In fact, it probably gets less green in the summer when we don't have the rain. Because like I was saying, so the field that you can kind of see, the grass area you can kind of see was greenhouses. And they just knocked them down and they buried the greenhouses. So there's not a lot of soil on this top bit. The bottom bit's not so bad, but there's not a lot of soil on this top bit. As we found out when we had to dig a trench to get electric to the summer house, and we found a lot of greenhouse, a lot of greenhouse. Technically, what they did was illegal, but also at one point, so before my dad got this place, it was builders who were looking at it, and I think they wanted to put something like 40 to 50 houses on this plot, which would have been great. There would have been more houses, but maybe more than that, actually. They couldn't get permission. That's why my dad ended up getting it fairly cheap at the time. Now, we have already said if they change the zoning and houses can go on these fields, we'll sell. We'll take the money and run. That's not true. I don't think we would do that. Oh, they get a lot of, I can't remember how many houses they build to the acre over here, but it's a lot. You know, because they're not huge houses. They normally leave spots so you can park one car, but not necessarily, because they build them as developments. The car parking may not be outside your house. They maybe allocate like an allocated car park somewhere else. And I think now, because at one point to get planning permission for a new build, you had to allocate parking for at least one car. But I think now you don't, because people should be on push bikes. So I'm assuming you can get even more houses into an acre now. Oh, we're about to break 70 on the turkey. We're at 69 right now. Nice. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's getting colder. I know, not Canada. No one's ever called it that before. Not Canada cold. All right, still going. Oh, my old farmer hat isn't keeping my neck warm. Okay, he's studying the beef for Canada. I like Canada because Canada in so many ways reminds me of Guernsey. I mean, one, it helps that, you know, Guernsey man saved Canada from America. And he wasn't even the best Brock. But I think the weird mix of France and England, which is what Guernsey is historically, is a weird mix of French and English. And Canada's kind of got that as well. Not Quebec, that's too French. But I think like the Guernsey sense and Canada are very similar. Whereas America, oh, did you see the outrage chat about an American telling us how to make the perfect cup of tea? Stick in your lane. Stick in your lane, America. You dump tea in harbours, you don't know how to drink it. And just because you dumped it in a harbour and there was salt in that harbour, don't try and make that excuse as to why you did it, all right? All right? Salt and lemon. Salt and bloody lemon. Stay in your lane, bloody Americans. You put ice into... Yeah, but iced tea is something completely different, right? I know technically it isn't, but it is. It's so sweet. Well, I've only ever had sweet iced tea anyway. I don't know if... I know at one point over here you could get cold brew tea, but it's not particularly nice. Yeah, the crap load of sugar, yeah. But no, the outrage, like my outrage was purely fake, right? If Americans like their tea with salt and lemon, I've never tried a cup of tea with salt and lemon. It might be really nice, right? But the outrage in the papers, oh my God. It was like America had come and stolen all the firstborn children. Oh dear. You put flavouring in it too, like, yeah, we British people, we don't like flavour. We like things beige and bland. It's the title of our sex tapes. Socks on, lights off. Oh dear. You mean boiled and baked, no seasoning? Yeah, stream went a little bit doolally at one point, LP. I don't think a lot of British people boil. Like, vegetables, yes. I don't think a lot of British people boil meats anymore, like my gran used to. She boiled everything, chicken, sausages, everything was boiled. We don't use a lot of seasoning, traditionally, a lot of salt. Maybe some mint on lamb. Oh, your gran still boils? The gammon is out. The gammon is already out and in the fridge. We're just waiting on the turkey now. She's from the Empire. Now, I don't know. Boiled food, like boiled sausages may actually be quite nice, right? But the other thing my gran used to do was salt. I like salt. I'm a fan of salt. In my family, you probably use more salt than anybody else. Not so much now, because it will kill me, but
Dave,
I like salt.
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
No, I don't think I'll be going in another 4 hours, LP. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, I remember she did boiled sausages once, and oh my God, like it was just pure salt. Like your mouth just instantly dried up. It was like your face became, you know, in Indiana Jones when that guy's face just melts, or like I think it's in Beetlejuice where one of the dead people, their head is just like dried up into a tiny, tiny husk. It was like that. It was just like, it was too much salt. She's 98. God, that's a good age. That's what you say when people get old, right? That's a good age. Oh yeah, my gran used to boil. Like I said, she would boil everything. Everything was boiled. She couldn't roast. Yeah, like I say, you know, I mean, I guess slow cooking is slightly different, right? I mean, it's the same kind of idea. I'm heating up my meat in liquid, but, you know, slow cooking I think is different. And also, honestly, normally if I slow cook meat, I have, what do you call it when you lightly cook it in oil before you dump it in a stew? There's a term for it. There's a term for everything. Put it in the old slow cooker. Yeah, sear brown, something like that. Yeah. I think I have once done unseared beef in just straight into a slow cooker, and it wasn't particularly good. Now you're hungry? Look, I've been sat here sniffing first gammon and now turkey, slowly smoking. I'm starving, but at least I have Maltesers. So I will eat 2 more. I go for seafood. I'm covering my mouth because I'm talking with my mouth full. What are you going to go for? I'm going to go for some shrimp. I like the more meaty fish. I do like fishy fish, but I like the more meaty fish. Apart from salmon, I don't like salmon. I do like crab. Yeah, we live on an island, so we get quite a lot of seafood. In fact, if I wasn't lazy, I could go and like crab and lobsters. I could just go and pick some off the beach. Nice bit of sea bass. I like sea bass. Yeah, I don't know what it is about salmon. I don't like it. Oh, we reached 70 on the turkey. We're almost there. Also, chat, why would my iPad be better at charging outside than inside? Does that make any sense to anybody? Oh dear. Yeah? I think it might be round 2 for the dogs. Okay. It's a 5-hour drive to the beach for you. That's why you stick to red meat and chicken mostly. Here we go. We might learn something today, chat. Good old vitamin D. Depends on how much you're using on the circuit. I'm wondering if, because it would be the same circuit as inside. I'm wondering if it's the extension I put it in, because that is, it says on it that it's smart. So I wonder if that means it limits what it will take in. That could be it, actually. It's definitely round 2 for the dogs. If you have 5 receptacles on one breaker and 3 on the other, as well as where it is on the line, if it's the first on the circuit from the panel, it will get the most. I don't know how much of the dogs you can see. I also don't know, because YouTube is like 20 minutes behind now. Just always charging outside. Oh dear. See, 'cause it's the same plug. It's just it's on a like same plug and cable, just in a different extension, different socket. Go Pondo! Did you bring cardboard onto my lawn with you? How nice. How nice. Yeah. Oh dear. That was my dad, yeah. Pond, why did you bring cardboard onto the lawn? In the Pope mobile. Oh, good throw. Were you aiming for Dad, or? Oh dear. Oh, it's 71 on the turkey. We're getting there. We're getting there. That is his rainy day scooter. He's got the other one which doesn't have all that contraption around it. The contraption on that thing is awful. Like it works. It keeps the rain off. That is the one I picked up and drove along the coast. Yes, and it was exactly like that. That was the one that we picked up when my sister broke her ankle. She never used it. But she did pay for it. And my dad got a free mobility scooter, so fuck it. It goes a whopping... I think the fastest it goes is 8 miles an hour. Yeah. That's all over now. She's back home and she's fine. It took a while, and the funniest thing was so we picked it up, and obviously, you know, so it's electric. Picked it up, and it was a lovely sunny day. It was a drive along the coast. The traffic behind me was remarkable, going 8 miles an hour on the road. But when I started, the battery indicator was 100%, and then by the time I got to the place where we got it, but by the time I got to the end of their road, it had gone down to 50% on the battery, and I was like, I'm never getting this home. This is never making it home. But I kept on going, and we just about made it. Oh dear. That would have been a fun mobile stream. Driving that back home. Oh dear. I say top speed of 8 miles an hour. I remember I was going up a slight hill, and there was this man walking his small daughter. It took me a long time to overtake them. Awkwardly long time. Oh dear. Did you steal one of the balls, Pond? Is that what you're doing? I believe that is what she's doing. Would have been the best mobile stream. Oh, there's going to be fights. 2 dogs, 1 ball. They are happy dogs. Whoa, that chill is starting to set in now. What I will say with mobility scooters, it's amazing how unstable they are. I'm amazed more old people don't topple over in them. Surprised it's not the #1 cause of death for old people with mobility scooters. It's cold, eh? Hello. Yeah, I'm still here. Hello. You got your ball? Yeah, you got your ball. Eh? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you got your ball. Yeah. Let's blame it all on COVID now. What? What? Eh? What? Hello. Hello. Yes, hello. Watch the wires. Watch the wires. Yeah, go watch the wires. Hello, Pondo. Eh? Are you watching the wires? I don't mean the TV show. No. No. Eh? No. If I take the ball though, you're just going to run away, aren't you? Yes. Eh? You don't need that, Pond. No, you don't. No. Eh? Hello. Hello. Yes. Yes. Hello. You're not watching the wires. Your tail just whacked everything. Eh? 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 Bloody tails. Right, we just put that bit of wood in. You don't need any of that. I know, I should have put it in the bin already. I know, I know. Eh? Oi, oi! You little bastard. Oh dear. You don't need to take that into the house. Unless you're going to put it in the bin. Oh. What? Hey? Oh, it's 72. Gosh, it was. No, I don't wish it was 72 degrees out here. That would be too hot. Why are you hiding behind Dad's thing? Oh dear. Oh, not long. About half an hour, I reckon, on this. Hey, see your trunks. Alright, Patch. What are you up to? Hey. Oh, you should have bought some gammon then, eh? Hey, you alright, Patch? You also watch the cables. That is chilly now. Oh. So it's getting darker again. Who just made something fall over here? That's Patch. Hello. Ooh. Just watching the dogs. Also, I'm not a huge fan of the... Don't go in my window, Patch. Don't... They went in my window. Please don't break anything in my office. Hello again. Hello again. Hey, you don't have a ball this time. Yeah, you don't have a ball this time. I would pick you up, but then you're going to attack my face. Hey, yeah. You attack the face. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. which is good because I want to go somewhere warm. Oh. Cat, what are you doing in my office? Hey, what are you doing in my office? Yeah. Hey, yeah. Oh. You got your ball back. Is that not a ball there? It is not. Oh. The outside temperature probe is now reading 6 degrees. It was reading 12 when we started. Oh, there's Tuffer up on the Bilingo. I don't think Patch ever came out of my office. How much will be broken when I go in there? That is the question. Oh, I reckon we're about ready to get this turkey out. I can't see the cat. I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh dear. Have a good one, Ewok. I do need to buy gloves. I need to buy gloves for when I ride my bike to the shop as well. Also, I think the microphones are about to die. We might have timed this perfectly. Oh, there goes Patch. He's no longer in my office. There better not be a cat turd in there. Oh, I doubt it. Right. We are ready. Oh, you do not want to come out. Oh. Now again, I don't know what you can see, but that is looking pretty good. Oh, if I do say so myself. Oh, but that is going to do it. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. It won't be an outdoor stream. We're playing a game with LP tomorrow. If anybody wants to watch for that. Other than that, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all when I see you all.